Christmas, a tradition celebrated by over 2 billion people across the globe. A time for giving, family, and sending our loved ones the presents they'll never forget. Whether it's a brand new Barbie doll, a spanking new iPhone, or maybe something a little bit surprising.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, lovely. It's nice, isn't it? I cannot believe you bought me Fairy Mellow tickets.
Although come New Year, some gifts get returned.
Whoa, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Gary. I'm 6 weeks old and I'm spending my first Christmas with a brand new family. Bring on the turkey. Hey, get out the way. Oh, I can't imagine anyone not being in the Christmas spirit.
Hey, don't forget me. Well, I'm not having a Christmas dinner this year. I'm Timmy, and I'm spending my Christmas at the RSPCA.
Definitely to look into, one, the breed they get in, two, whether it's going to fit into their family or not. And I think people think, oh, we'll get a puppy, it's fine. And over Christmas, especially because everybody's always there, then they have to go back to work in the new year. So they have to leave the dog for 4 hours. And so it starts chewing on things and people aren't there and whatever. So they've definitely got to think about training and making your dog the pet you want it to be, rather than just, oh, I'll get a puppy, it's easy, shut the kids up for a month, and then they want to get rid of it.
The festive season is great, but when all the fun's over, I keep ending up back here. I mean, don't get me wrong, the people at RSPCA are nice, but it doesn't beat a cosy spot by the fire. Did you know that the RSPCA's cruelty advice line received an average of 1,663 calls every day about my fellow buddies being hurt, neglected or abused over Christmas? To be honest, I'm fed up of staring at bars all day. I hope Gary's going to have a better time.
Thank you. Puppies like me have so much love to give. Meet Leslie. She knows what the perfect home looks like. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, yummy. They're nice. But if you want an animal, then look after it. If you can't afford veterinary, food, if you can't afford time to take them for a walk, don't bother having one.
Although I've not got a family this Christmas, I'm luckier than some. 7 days. That's all the time a dog abandoned on the street has before it can be euthanised.
They get tied up outside the gate or just left out in the turfed out a box. We'd have an influx after Christmas, especially with unwanted puppies, so they'd be sort of 4 to 6 months old. Once the novelty had worn off, we're always having animals brought into us here. We only take in animals from the inspectorate at this animal home because they've got plenty of cruelty and welfare cases that they have to deal with. And it was getting to a stage where they would need to bring animals in and we wouldn't have the space because we've taken in members of the public's animals. A typical requirement for a dog is that there's a fully fenced garden or somewhere secure where the animal's able to go out off lead to go to the toilet, especially if it's sort of 3 o'clock in the morning, chucking it down with rain, you don't want to be out there in your slippers. There needs to be somebody at home pretty much most of the day for most of the for most of the dogs, because of the places they come from, they're not used to being left or there may be behavioural problems.
RSPCA check, rehoming services all have checks. They make sure that people are at home. They make sure that there's basic fundamentals to encase that dog in happily.
It's great when you're young, you're in the spotlight and families fuss over and adore you. Look at me, I'm no spring chicken anymore. When age catches up with you and wrinkles start to appear on your face, that once cute, cuddly puppy seems a distant memory. I'm spending Christmas looking at white walls and a metal fence. Fact.
With 1 in 5 parents considering to buy their child a dog this Christmas, according to the Dogs Trust, one must consider, while Barbie dolls and mobiles can be handed back to the shops without a second thought, dogs can't just be put back on the shelf.